"Get out!" yelled a voice underwater, but no person was there. Navy divers found sea animals that can talk like humans. From secret Navy whales to a whale that says hello, these 3 ocean animals learned to speak our words. And number 1 will blow your mind. Starting at number 3, Hoover the Harbor Seal. Imagine walking through an aquarium and hearing someone say, "Hello there." But when you look around, you see it came from a seal? Back in 1971, a fisherman named George found a baby seal with no mom. He took the seal home and named him Hoover. George kept Hoover in his bathtub at first. Later, Hoover moved to a pond outside George's house. Every day, George talked to Hoover in his funny Maine accent. When Hoover got too big to keep at home, George gave him to the New England Aquarium. That's when something amazing happened. Hoover started talking. He said things like, "How are ya?" and "Get out of here" in George's exact accent. Nobody taught Hoover to talk. He just started doing it on his own. Scientists noticed something really interesting. Hoover talked more during mating season. Maybe he was trying to impress girl seals. Hoover changed how he breathed through his nose and mouth to make human sounds. Even though he died in 1985, scientists still listen to recordings of his voice today. But wait until you hear about our next animal. This one is even bigger and did something scientists said was impossible. At number 2, Wikie the Orca. If a seal talking was cool, how about a giant killer whale saying hello? In 2018, scientists shared news about a 14-year-old killer whale named Wikie who lived in a marine park in France. Unlike Hoover, trainers actually taught Wikie to copy sounds. First, they taught her to copy actions, then whale sounds, and finally, human words. Wikie learned to say hello, bye-bye, and even count 1, 2, 3. What makes this super amazing is that whales make sounds through their blowholes, not with a mouth and tongue like us. Even though her words sounded a bit funny to our ears, special sound tests showed she copied human speech really well. Wikie became famous right when people were starting to think killer whales shouldn't be kept in parks. Because she showed how smart killer whales are, she actually helped people fight to protect these animals. In 2021, France made a law saying no more whales could be bred in captivity. Today, Wikie and her son are the last killer whales in France, and people want to move them to a special ocean sanctuary. But as amazing as Wikie is, the number 1 talking sea animal on our list did something so shocking it stayed a military secret for years. Taking top spot at number 1, NOC the Beluga Whale. Remember that underwater voice from our intro? Here's the full mind-blowing story. In 1977, the US Navy caught a white beluga whale they named NOC, pronounced no see. He became part of a super secret Navy program during the Cold War. The Navy never told NOC to learn human words. They were training him for other underwater jobs. Then in 1984, something really weird started happening. Divers and Navy workers kept hearing someone talking underwater and through their radio systems. Some divers even thought they were hearing voices in their own heads. After checking all their equipment and making sure nobody was playing tricks, they finally found out it was NOC the whale making the human voices. Here's the crazy part, NOC taught himself to talk. Scientists found that normal beluga sounds are very high-pitched, but NOC lowered his voice way down to sound like a human, something that took amazing control of his body. The weirdest thing, NOC only talked when he was with humans. When swimming with other beluga whales, he went back to normal whale sounds. It's like he knew who to talk to. His voice said things that sounded like out, 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 with the same up and down sound as human talking. The Navy kept NOC's talking abilities secret until 2012, long after he died in 1999. Scientists say NOC's case is super important because he learned to talk all by himself, showing that beluga whales might be even smarter than we thought, maybe even as smart as great apes. Hit subscribe now for more amazing animal secrets. From a seal with a funny accent to a whale that scared Navy divers, these animals changed what we know is possible. And here's one last mystery. In 2010, divers heard strange singing in Norway's waters, but found nothing. Could there be another talking whale out there right now? Which of these talking animals surprised you most? Tell me in the comments.